Hi, everybody. This is Martha Henderson with Rising Tides, and I'm really excited to be here today to introduce you to Emma Bruce, who is one of our 4 speakers for the January 21st Rising Tides Speaker Series at the Capitol Theatre. Hi, Emma. Thanks very much for taking the time to say hello to me today.
Good morning, Martha. Lovely to see you.
Thanks. Well, I'm super excited to have you as one of our speakers on January 21st. Your story is fascinating and interesting and lovely, and I was so excited to be introduced to you and that you're going to be a speaker. Can you share with us a little bit about what our audience might expect when they come to the January 21st event?
Yes, well, I was rather shocked about 10 years ago. In fact, 10 years ago this weekend,
Oh, wow.
my husband of 41 years ended our marriage.
Mm.
He had become involved with someone else. And so I suddenly, after all that time and settling into happy retirement and traveling and golfing and so on, suddenly life was turned upside down.
Mm.
And I went away and licked my wounds for a while and figured out how to proceed. And I am now happy to say that I have been married almost 6 years to a wonderful new man. So my talk will be explaining how I got there, how I made the transition from one to another, because a lot of people who find themselves in my position, whether through death or divorce, single, later in life, they say, oh, well, I'm just going to enjoy my female friends.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that wasn't enough for me. And so I went on and did a number of things, which I will be sharing.
Oh, great. And you've actually written a book about your experience too, which...
I have. It's called Thanks for Leaving Me, because it turns out I am so much happier. I didn't realize I was unhappy, frankly, but I had no idea that marriage could be as wonderful as it is. And the book came out just 2 years ago, and I will have copies at the event on the 21st to sell if anyone would like to buy one.
That's great. So what I find is that it's very interesting. People often ask me what the theme of the talks are. And what has sort of organically come about is a theme of redefining success. And that's not only in business, but it's also in personal life, because obviously your personal life impacts pretty much everything that you do. And I'm excited about your story because it is a little bit different than what we've had before. Some people have gone through divorce, or other speakers have talked about a death or something, but it has also often impact their business. And yours is much broader, which I'm really excited for people to hear.
Yes. And when you say broader, the life is all about, I'm now, I don't know if I should share how old I am, but I'm in my 70s. And there are lots of people who, my father lived to be 101.
Mm-hmm.
So and he was a huge sailor, and I know you're a sailor.
Yeah.
And there's some connection there.
Yes, exactly.
Anyway, I know that I have a lot of life ahead of me, and I was not willing to just kind of do nothing and busy myself by going shopping.
Yeah.
So because I retired in 2006, I did not have a business life to kind of turn to fill my time, and my grandchildren are all growing up. Mm-hmm. And so that's there were all these various forces that came together to help me find happiness.
Mm-hmm. Which is great, because I think, we can say that our career gives us happiness, but I think everything sort of anything that fills your soul enhances and enriches your life. And you now have a new career as a writer as a result of your experience, which is really great if we want to define it in that way. So
yes.
Well, I don't want to give any more, because I think you and I could talk for hours on this, which we did the first time we met, but yes. I'm encouraging everybody to get tickets for the Rising Tide Speaker Series to hear more about Emma's story. And you can do that through the risingtides.ca website. I'll post the link to actually the tickets in the notes of the talk. But thank you, Emma, and I look forward to seeing you on the 21st.
Yes, I can't wait. It's nice to see you again. Bye.
Thanks. Bye.